welcome to my kitchen and another episode of The Holidays Are Coming. Tonight we're going to continue on with our cookie theme for the week, and I'm going to make some brownie macaroons. Now these also begin with a brownie mix, a standard brownie mix, whatever brand, it doesn't matter. It just has to make a 9 by 13 inch pan of brownies. And let's see what goes in it. So here's our brownie mix right here in the package. 2 cups of coconut, your choice. I just happen to have the unsweetened frozen. They keep in the freezer. It's fresh grated coconut. 2 cups of that. That's why some of these are a little clumpy still, so we're going to try and break those up in a minute. 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 1/4 cup of chocolate sauce or chocolate syrup or hot fudge ice cream topping, anything chocolate like that. And we're going to use a teaspoon of coconut extract. And this is optional. If you want to use vanilla, go right ahead. I think I'm going to use both. So, let's see. The first thing you have to do is not break your egg. You have to put the coconut in here with the mix, the brownie mix. And you have to mix this up. And you have to get it well combined. So you want this coconut to be in there really well. And I'm going to have giant clumps of coconut because I didn't wait long enough for this to thaw out. And it's all. I honestly thought that 1 bag that I took out was going to be enough, and it turned out that I needed part of the other bag. So I only took out 1 bag during dinner to thaw out, and this is what happens. It's all right. We'll make it through. It's breaking up pretty easy. Just get your hands in there and really get that mixed up well. And like I said, I got to break up these big old clumps of it though. And this is just another example. I bet a lot of you have brownie mix in your pantry. And this time of year, I'll bet some of you even have bags of coconut in there. Because, you know, there's a number of things that we like to make at the holidays, like magic cookie bars and macaroons, because they're easy and they're quick. And they're just all-time favorites of just about anybody I know. And I think I'm going to get Molly to make some of those magic cookie bars and post that video on her channel because they're super easy. And again, they're made really from pantry staples. So it really could be a nice little prepper's pantry for her. Okay. There we go. And this brownie mix happens to have some chocolate chunks in it. So, you know, whatever kind of mix you have, it's going to work. Like I said, the only caveat is it has to make a 9 by 13 pan of brownies. And now I'm going to have chocolatey fingernails. Oh well. Alright, now next let me get a wooden spoon over here. Let's put in our oil, our water, our chocolate syrup, or chocolate sauce, or whatever you have on hand. Egg, in it goes. And about a teaspoon of coconut extract, or coconut flavor, or whatever you want to call that. Now, this is going to be a really stiff dough, but you want to mix it really well. And at some point, if you feel like the only way to do that is to get your hands in there, do it. Because, what do I always say? My hands are my best tools, right? And so are yours. Okay, so scrape off my spoon there. Now, the same size scooper that I used for the Swedish thumbprints, I'm going to use for these. And that is a 1-inch scoop. And I need some water. You want to make sure that you rinse And I have my oven preheating at 350. And really, you can make these whatever size you like. This is like the best size for gift giving because these really are another one of those cookies that is like a bite. And it's kind of fun. And I will warn you that sometimes some brownie mixes, these come out looking more like cookies than macaroons. So what you do then is you just call them coconut brownie cookies and you go with it. Like it was supposed to be that way. It all works out in the end because they're delicious.
Okay, there were no mistakes?
There are no mistakes. Absolutely not. There's lots of happy accidents, though. Didn't we learn that from Bob Ross?
Mm-hmm.
There are no mistakes, only happy accidents. I love Bob Ross. And for those of you who don't know who Bob Ross is there anybody who could possibly not know who Bob Ross is?
I doubt it.
Bob Ross used to, before he passed away, do The Joy of Painting on PBS. And when Rick and I were first together, the first cat we had together, his name was Snickers. Every Saturday morning, he would sit on the bed with us, and he would sit right at the end of the bed, right in front of where the television was, because the television was like at the foot of the bed. And he used to watch Bob Ross paint, and it was fascinating to watch the cat enjoy that. Okay, so I've got my oven preheated at 350 degrees. And we're going to go ahead and put them in. Oh, I didn't turn my oven light on. And we're going to bake those for 10 to 12 minutes. So, when these are ready to come out, I'll come back and let you see them. Alright, these are ready to come out. Now, I got 6 dozen of this size cookie. So this is a brownie macaroon cookie. And they're very, very tasty. They're soft and chewy. And I went ahead and I drizzled them. Show these pretty ones over here. Those other ones aren't so pretty because I had to cut my bag a little bigger and they got all gloppy. But I drizzled them with just a little melted white chocolate and I think they look beautiful and my family says they taste delicious. So you can choose to do that as well. I put my chocolate chips in a pastry bag, put it in the microwave and melted it on bursts of 30 seconds and then just squeezed them until they were all melty and good like that. So I have a plate all ready for you here.
I did harsh.
Hmm? Yeah, well. Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Brownie macaroon cookies with white chocolate. That was really simple. And it came from the pantry, really, because we used a mix and we used a little coconut that I know some of you may keep in your pantry. I know I do. I keep coconut all the time because you just never know when you're going to want it. I have this thing about running out of stuff. I hate to run out of things. And I always keep a little bit of everything that we use in the house. And some things I keep a lot of in the house. But when you have a food storage and when you start building it and you can look at a recipe, because when I just sit down and look at a recipe and go, I want to make that, and I have everything on the list, and I can just go to my pantry, pull everything out, mix it up, and throw it in the oven, and you're good to go. That's my favorite part of having a food storage, especially this time of year, because you can have all kinds of ingredients and extracts and flavorings and nuts and sprinkles and all kinds of different flours to make anything that you could possibly wish. So, anyway, I'll stop rambling. Brownie macaroon cookies. I really hope you try these and I hope you really enjoy them. And I hope you comment, rate, and subscribe.